Hey guys, what's up? So today I am finally bringing you my top 20 favorite Bush songs of 2022. So if you're already a fan of Bush, feel free to leave your list down in the comments below. Now my history with this band goes all the way back to when I was a kid. I always loved their song Glycerine, and I would just listen to that song all the time. Believe it or not, Glycerine is actually one of my all-time favorite songs. And then as time went on, I listened to more of Bush's music and some of their later albums. And some of their later albums ended up growing on me, like Sea of Memories, Black and White Rainbows, excuse me, and a few of their other albums as well. And when Black and White Rainbows first came out, I didn't really like it all that much at first. But again, as time has gone on, I've grown to like that album more. And I think the song Ravens from that album is pretty underrated. Believe it or not, I think there's some good songs from the second half of Black and White Rainbows, if I'm being honest. The Science of Things is another album that's grown on me quite a bit as of late. The Golden State, another album by Bush that's grown to be one of my favorites from the band. But early on, when I was first getting into Bush, I really only ever cared about the first two albums, to be honest. Those being 16 Stone from 1994 and Razor Blade Suitcase from 1996. And also, I heard somewhere that Razor Blade Suitcase was the last grunge album to come out of the grunge era, and was the final album classified as grunge and not post-grunge. So I found that kind of interesting. But yeah. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started with my list. So let's get started. Number 1 is Flowers on a Grave from The Kingdom. Number 2 is Glycerine from 16 Stone. Number 3 is Machine Head from 16 Stone. Number 4 is The People That We Love from Golden State. Number 5, Ghost in the Machine from The Kingdom. Number 6, She's a Stallion from The Sea of Memories. And fun fact about this song, this was the first song I ever heard off that album, Sea of Memories. Number 7, The Kingdom from the album The Kingdom. Number 8, Mouth from Razor Blade Suitcase. This was a song that I discovered on the album recently, and it's very quickly grown to be one of my favorites from Razor Blade Suitcase. So, and I also think it's a pretty underrated song from the album as well. Number 9 is Quicksand from The Kingdom. Number 10 is Bullet Holes from The Kingdom. Now, this was one of the singles from that album, and it was also featured on the John Wick 3 soundtrack. So that's how I knew about the song. I watched the music video for it. And I think Bullet Holes is still a good Bush song. I think it holds up. And I still think Bullet Holes is one of the highlights from the album The Kingdom. When it comes to the first half, anyway. Number 11 is Greedy Fly from Razorblade Suitcase. Number 12 is This Is War from Black and White Rainbows. Believe it or not, this was actually the only song I liked from Black and White Rainbows when the album first came out. But now these days, like I said earlier in the video, Black and White Rainbows has grown on me a lot. And I still think This Is War is one of the highlights off of Black and White Rainbows. Number 13 is Swallowed from Razorblade Suitcase. Number 14 is The Only Way Out from Man on the Run. Number 15 is Ravens from Black and White Rainbows. Number 16 is All the Worlds Within You from Black and White Rainbows. Number 17 is Disease of the Dancing Cats from The Science of Things. I think this is a really good song, and it's one of my favorites from that album. Number 18 is Little Things from 16 Stone. I think this song's kind of overrated. Same with Glycerine, and just really the singles from 16 Stone, but I still think they're good songs nevertheless. Number 19, Everything Zen from 16 Stone. Another song that I would probably consider as overrated, but again, still a good song. And last but not least, at number 20, Letting the Cables Sleep from The Science of Things. So that's my list. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Rock on.